Good morning, children. Today we are going to do division. As you all know that you have completed multiplication, we have done multiplication and word problems related to multiplication. So today we are going to start division. Now what is division? Division is splitting into equal parts or groups. When you are dividing a group into equal number of objects in each group, then that is called division. What does it mean? If your mother is having an apple and your mother is cutting that apple into two equal parts, so what she is doing, she is dividing one apple into two equal parts. Now this division can be done with a group also and with a whole also. Now symbols. What are the symbols we were using while doing division? We use this division symbol, or sometimes the symbol of this slash or upon by also we were using. Sometime it is written in the exercise that divide this number by another number. So that is also is a symbol of division. By will be written over there. So that is the symbol. So division is yet another very important basic operation of mathematics. So we'll see what are the terminologies. What are terminologies? Terminologies means the words which we were using continuously, like in multiplication we were using multiplicand, multiplier, product. So similarly there are few terms which we were using in division, and those terms must be clear to you all. The first word is dividend. Now what is dividend? The amount that you want to divide, means the bigger number which you want to divide, that is called dividend. Now the next term is divisor. Now the divisor is the number that the dividend will be divided by, means the number by which you are going to divide the dividend, that is called divisor. So here we have taken one example, 10 divided by 5. Now this divide is the symbol. Is that clear? Okay. Now divide is the symbol. 10 is what? Dividend or divisor? Yes, correct. That is dividend. Now 5 is what? Divisor. So I think this dividend and divisor is clear and symbol is also clear. Now we will move to the next terminology, that is remainder. Sometimes we cannot divide things up evenly, means sometimes we don't have that much group of numbers which can be divided among the given numbers of group evenly, means equally. So something will be left, so there may be something left over. So it will happen in many of the questions also when we will do the exercise. So here we have taken one example. There are 7 bones to share with 2 pups. So but 7 cannot be divided exactly into 2 groups, because in the table of 2, 7 will not come. So each pup gets 3 bones. Now 2 is going to divided by 7. Now 7 is going to be divided by 2. So 2 threes are 6. So each pup will get 3 bones. But there will be one left over. One will be left over. So the leftover is called remainder. The numbers or the number which is left over, means which will be left in the division problem. So that number is called remainder. Now we have done 3 things, 3 terms we have done. First, dividend, the bigger number. Then that bigger number which is going to be divided, divisor by which we divide that dividend, the bigger number, and then remainder, whatever left over will be there, means whatever left after division, so that is called remainder. Okay, one more important thing related to remember, that I am going to tell you when we were doing the question. Okay, now the next term is quotient. Quotient is very important. The answer after you divide one number by another, that is dividend divided by divisor, the answer which you get, that is quotient. Fine. So for example, here we have taken one example. When you are dividing 12 by 4, you will get 4 3s are 12. So you will get 3. The answer of this division is 3. Now 3 is the quotient. 3 is the quotient. So I hope these terms are clear. Dividend, divisor, quotient and remainder. And you have to remember all these terms, because after doing this we will do properties of division, in which we are going to use these terms. So you must be knowing that in a division sum, which term is dividend, which term is divisor, which term is quotient, and what is remainder. So we'll revise once again. Now see the example here. Now, what is the dividend here? Yes, 16 is the dividend. What is the divisor? Very good. The divisor is 3. What is the quotient? Good. The quotient is 5. And what is the remainder here? 1. 1 is the remainder. So, here in this question, 16 is dividend, 3 is divisor, quotient is 5 and the remainder is 1. I hope all the terminologies are clear in your mind. Dividend, divisor, quotient and remainder. Remember all these terms which we are going to use in our question. So now, you can see on the screen division is there. In our previous classes, we have learned the division of a number by a 2-digit number. In this class, we shall learn the division of a number by 3 or 4-digit numbers. Before taking up the division sums, let us review some of the properties of division. Okay. Now the first property of division is when a non-zero number, hear the property carefully, when a non-zero number is divided by itself, the quotient is 1. And what is the quotient? The answer which you get after division is called quotient. So, when a non-zero number is divided by itself, for example, if 25 is going to divided by 25, you will get 1 as a quotient, means 1 as a answer. Similarly, the other examples also have been given. 309 divided by 309, you will get 1. 5623 divided by 5623, you will get 1 as a quotient. Now question number 2 is, or second property is, when a number is divided by 1. When a number is divided by 1, the quotient is the number itself. Now see the example. If a number is divided by 1, 39 divided by 1, you will get 39 as the quotient. The same number you will get it in quotient. Now 529 divided by 1, you will get 529 in the quotient. Fine. I hope this second property is also clear. Now come to the third property. When 0 is divided by a non-zero number, when 0 is divided by a non-zero number, the quotient is 0. Example, if 0 is going to divided by any number, you will get 0 as a answer. And in division problem, the answer is called quotient. So, 0 will be your answer. For example, 0 divided by 35, you will get 0. 0 divided by 511, you will get 0. 0 divided by any number, you will get 0 as a answer. Now, the fourth property is dividend is equals to divisor multiply by quotient plus remainder. This is the fourth property of division sums. Dividend is always equals to product of divisor and quotient plus remainder. So this is the fourth property which we are going to use in few of the question when we have to check whether the question is correct, whether the quotient is correct, whether the remainder is correct or not. So let us now solve some examples. Now some examples. Today we will do division by 2-digit number, and the questions related to 2-digit numbers only we are going to do today. And tomorrow we are going to do division by 3-digit number, that also I will explain tomorrow. And today we will do how we can do like 2-digit numbers. It is not necessary if any number will be given. For example, if I will give you 89, so you are not going to learn the table of 89. So I will tell you how you are going to do those questions. So let's see first example, because they have given also here find the quotient and remainder. Divide this number, that is 5,37,809 by 35. Find the quotient and remainder. Find the quotient and remainder. So let's do this question. So now let's start the example. Now this number which is given 5,37,809 is going to multiply by 35. So now this divisor is 2-digit. So here we are going to see first 2-digit. Now this first 2-digit is greater than these 2-digit. So we can start with 2 digits only. So now 35 ones is 35, 35 twos is 70. So 70 is more than 53, so we will go with 35 ones only. 35 ones will do it 35. Then do the subtraction here. Now 5 will become 4, this will become 13. Now 13 minus 5, 8 will be coming here, and 4 minus 3, 1 will be coming here. What will get down? Now 7 will get down. Now 35. Now this you have to see that about which number it is going. It's better if you will write a table or the multiplication or times of 35 you will write. So that will be easy for you all. See this. If I'll write it like this, na, 35 ones are, 2s are 70, 3s are 105. You can simply do the multiplication and write down here. Then 35 4s will be 140, and then 5s will be 175, like this. So now this 187 is nearer to 175, so we'll go with 5s. That will become 175. Now 7 minus 5, you will get 2. 8 minus 7, 1. Now which number is going to get down? 8. Now 128 you can see. which nearest number is there? 105. So it will go on 3, that is 105. So now 8 minus 3, 8 minus 5, 3 you will get it. 2 minus 0, 2 you will get it. Now which number will get down? This 0 is going to get it down. Now we'll write this table a little bit more. Now 175 then. So now you can see this. Now this 210, which is 6 times, is nearer to this. So 6 times 210 we will write. Then 0, 3 minus 1, 2 you will get it. Then 9 will get down here in the question. Now this 209 you can see which number is nearer. Now which number is nearer? As you can see 210 is nearer. But we cannot take bigger number than this number. So which number we will take? We will take 175, which is 5 times. So we'll write here 5 times minus 175. Now we'll do the subtraction here. 9 minus 5, 4 you will get it. And this will become 1 and this will become 10. 10 minus 7 you will get it 3. So this number or this answer which you will get after subdivision is called quotient. That is called quotient. And whatever leftover is there, that is called, tell me first. Yes, that is remainder. Fine. Okay. Now at last we will write quotient and remainder. Now therefore we will write quotient is equals to whatever answer you have got in this division, that is 15,365, 15365, and remainder also you will write. Nobody will write Q and R. As many times you are doing the question, you have to write quotient full spelling and then remainder full spelling. Nobody is going to write Q and R. See in this also, find the quotient and remainder. It is a part of the question. You have to write quotient and remainder. I hope this example is clear to you all. Now we'll do exercise. The questions related to this only, in which you have to divide a number by 2-digit divisor. So here we can see the first question, divide and find the quotient and remainder. We'll start with the first question. Now we will start the exercise 3.3. The question is divide and find the quotient and remainder. Now the first question is this. You have to divide this number by 79. So what is this number? This number is dividend. And what is the divisor? 79. So we'll write this sum in the way of division. 728,023 is going to divided by 79. As I told you that by looking at the question you will be able to know that, see that how many digit we are going to take. Now here 79, 2 digits are there. Now again we are going to start with 2-digit number only. Now here in the dividend you can see the first 2 places, that is 72. Now 72 is less than 79. So what you are going to do? You are going to take 3 digit, that is 728. Now as I told you previously that you can write this kind of times. 79 ones are, 2s are, 3s are, 4s are, 5s are, 6s are, 7 times, 8 times, 9 times and 10 times, so that it will help you to do the division quickly. it will hardly take 1 minute, it will hardly take 30 seconds to write it. So like that you will write it and then you will start the division. Now by looking at this times only, I will be able to know that now this number is going on which number. So I can find it out that 79 10 times will be 790. So will not go there. So will come to 9. 9 times is 711. I'll write it here. Then I'll do the subtraction now. Now 8 minus 1. Yes, it is correct. That is 7. 2 minus 1. 1. So now what will we get down? 0 will get down. So now 170 is nearer to 2. So 2 times will be 158. Now we'll do the subtraction. 7 will become 6. This will become 10. 10 minus 8, 2. 6 minus 5, 1 will be left. Now 2 will get down. Now 122 is nearer to 1 times only. So we'll subtract 79 from it. Now this 2 will become 1. This will become 12. Now 12 minus 9, 3. And this will become 0. This will become 11. 11 minus 7, 4. Now which number is left? Yes, 3 is left now. Now 433. 433 is nearer to 5 times, that is 395. So we'll write that. So this is one of the way to do. You will write, you will do the times 1. 79 1 times will be 79, 2 times will be 158, 3 times will be 237. Like this you will write it so that your division can be done quickly. Now out of this will subtract. Now this will become 2, this will become 13. 13 minus 5, 8. Yes. Now this will become 3 and this 2 will become 12. Now 12 minus 9, what you will get it? 3. And this will be your 0. So what is the quotient? Quotient is 9215. So at last, as I told you in the previous question, you have to write quotient and you have to write remainder at the end of the division. So what is the quotient? 9215. And what is the remainder? That is 38. I hope this question is clear to you all. And this concept is also clear to you all. If you are not going to write down these times, then again and again you have to do multiplication. Like now this number will goes on which number, then again you are going to do multiply. So that will take much time. And again you are going to multiply the same numbers. Like sometimes 2 times we have multiplied earlier also, but we forgot that where we have multiplied it. This you can write with pencil, and afterwards, after completing the question, you can erase it also. Fine. Here also I have written it with pencil, and after completing the question I am going to erase it. So in this way you can do the question easily. It will hardly take 30 seconds. Fine. So now we'll do question number 2. This question number 2 is again 2-digit division. Now 63 is 2-digit number. As you can see, the first 2 digit, that is 40, which is less than 63. So we are going to take the first 3-digit number, that is 409. Now as I told you, you can write these times. So you can easily see that it will nearer to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times of this number. So we'll write it 6 times. 6 times what is 378. 8. We'll write it 378. Now, we'll do the subtraction here. 9 minus 8, what you will get it? You will get it 1. And this will become 3 and this will become 10. Now, 10 minus 7, what you will get it? You will get it 3. Now, then 3 minus 3, you will get nothing. Okay, 0 you will get it. Now, which number will get down next? Yes, this 3 will get down next. Now 313. 313 is nearer to 315, but 315 is greater than 313, so we will not take that number. We will take this 4 times. So that will 4 times 252. This is easiest way to do the division by looking at the number. And I'll tell you one more way when you have 3-digit numbers. So how will you do that? How will you do it in those case? Fine, because in 3-digit number or in 4-digit number you won't be able to write the tables, na? So in that case I'll tell you one more way. Okay, now 3 minus 2, 1. This will become 2. This will become 11. 11 minus 5, 6. Now which number will get down? 2 will get down. Now, which times is nearer to 612? You can see this 9 times. You can see this 9 times is nearer to this. So, you will write here 9 times 567. So, we can do the subtraction 0. This will become 12. 12 minus 7, you will get 5. This will become 5. This will become 10. 10 minus 6, you will get 4. Now, which number will get down? Now, 7 will be left. 7 will get down. Now, 457, you can see in this 457 is nearer to which times? That is nearer to which times? That is nearer to 7 times. So, we'll do it 7 times 441. 7 minus 1, 6 you are getting. 5 minus 4, 1 you will get it. So, therefore, you will write the quotient and remainder at last now. Quotient, that is above one, 6497. And what is the remainder here? The remainder is 16. Now, nobody will write Q and R. You are going to write quotient, full spelling QUOTIENT, quotient, and remainder. Now, I hope this question is clear to you all. Fine. Now, we'll see. Now, as you can see now, the third question is dividend is 15,23,811, and this dividend is going to be divided by 37. Now 37, again, as I told you in the example, we have divisor 35 and we have done. In that way you can do this third question also. See children, if you are going to find out any nearer number also, any nearer number divisor, then also like in question 4, you can see the divisor is 84. So we can get idea by 80 also, like with the table of 8 you can find it out, like 8 2s will be 16, 8 3s are 24. So this number is going on 2s. So 84 you will multiply by 2 times. This why I have told you, so that you will not get confused. You are not going to do this multiplication and multiplication of the times table again and again, and then you forgot that where you have written it. Fine. Like in fourth question, the numbers which have been given, you are going to take first 3 places 202. Now 84 is there. 84 is nearer to 80. With the table of 8 you will be able to know 8 1s are 8, 8 2s are 16. So 16 is the table. So it will be nearer to 2 times only. So 84 you are going to multiply 2 times. After that, when you will do the subtraction, you will get the number, and then again you can get an idea by speaking the table of 8, because 80, in 80 you have to put only one zero, whatever you are getting, like 8 ones are 8, then 1 0, that will become 80. 8 twos are 16, 160 will be there. Then 8 threes are 24, then you are going to put 1 0. So by speaking the table of 8, you will get an idea on which number it will be going. So by doing or by speaking the table of 8, you will be able to know that how we can do this division of 84. Fine. So I have done example, and exercise 3.3 I have done question number 1 and 2, and we have done introduction of division also. All the terms also we have done today. You will revise all these terms. You will do 1 and 2 question, and for you 3 and 4 is your homework. Question number 3 and 4 is your homework, that you are supposed to do it in your copy properly. And that's all for today. Good day.